Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, a group with a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
On third down, going up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win. They wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game. They're being aggressive. They're taking a shot. And they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. On the move. It's quick. Finds a crease at the 20. All the way in for the touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
looking for a man. It's Fitzgerald. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Trying the left side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now they'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to pass. It's Fitzgerald. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A first down run in the red zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback checking off. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the outside to the left. powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll try the run. Dances away from 1. He's got 59 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's in for the score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. You can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, but to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. A first down for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fitzgerald. Swings it out to the flat. Thrust that arm out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Quick step and go. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on this. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll throw one to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
He'll let it go down the right side. He makes the catch. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback will audible. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Fitzgerald. Going over the top. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pass hits, picked off.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for room. It's quick. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, hitting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Snap it to the back. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Fitzgerald. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the sting in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw, it's Fitzgerald. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that would be the definition of... Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The run to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you really turn quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Dropping back, it's Fitzgerald. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this move, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defense not showing press coverage. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Fitzgerald. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Oh, he left him grabbing. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 25. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. They're going to run it. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Steps away. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Right back to the well.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but his ball's incomplete.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one, knocking it away.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. The astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Fires downfield. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Quarterback checking off. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into